Everyone, Amy here. Today I'm going to talk about my novel update for April the 9th. So let's get started. Oolongs and Uzi is by me. It's about two mafia members from rival mafia factions in the middle of a turf war. So one of them has to decide whether to continue to follow the love or go into the traditional and save the city from the other invading gang. So that is what my novel is about. So love or tradition. I always want to break out in the Fiddle of the Roof song when anybody says tradition. 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 That's all the part I know of the song. Oh, I'm horrible. So at this time period, I'm writing the chapters 20 through 30 to get a good fix on the middle of my story. I'm starting at the middle with my editing because usually I end up kind of burning out towards the end. It's usually not as good. So I'm focusing a lot on the middle and then to the end and then work from the beginning. I think that will be the best way to make sure everything is all happy and intact and happy and good and pretty. I'm writing the fourth draft now, so I'm correcting the third one. So this is what it looks like, and I have it written today. As you can see at the very beginning, there was a big stretch where I did not do any kind of days at all. I did 4 days where I didn't do anything because previously I did have a break and I didn't write at all, which is really bad, so it really got me out of the habit. And to get back into the habit, I actually set a timer, and this is something I did during NaNoWriMo where I would just write for 15 minutes and I can't look at the internet and I can't look at Twitter and I can't look at Fairly Dresses, and that worked. It worked out fairly well, so I'm glad about that. It worked out fairly well. So I was able to get all my writing done. Well, not all of it done. I still feel like I'm a chapter behind, but Saturday and Sunday that I did do that, I really jammed out 2 chapters a day, and it was all pretty, and I was really excited, and I posted some of the edits I did to my friends because I'm like, look how cute and adorable these 2 gangsters are. The last chapter I wrote, I actually redid the setting, so the scene and sequel were the same. So that was completely the same. It was just now finding out that the city is turning against the Yakuza because of all the stuff that the Korean mafia is doing to destroy the businesses, to kind of get, because of all the things the Korean mafia are doing, like destroying storefronts and killing people and spilling things into the street, which is something that the Yakuza take very good care not to do. So now finds out that the citizens built a coalition against him and made up these little stickers to put inside the windows, and that's where he finds them. He finds out how the city is turning against him, and he gets very angry about these stickers and frustrated and more angered at the Korean gang. So that was the scene in the sequel. That was just it. That's what happened. So I changed the setting from the tea house where my main character now worked to a metal worker where he was getting his bowls fixed because they were destroyed and he wanted to get them filled in with gold. So even then I had to rewrite it, and that kind of made a big roadblock because I love editing much more than I like writing because I like making things look pretty and all kinds of stuff. So this was just more frustrating to go back and deal with a blank page, which I didn't have to do before. And I don't like writing from a blank page. I like editing. I like going back and making it pretty. So I kind of rushed through it fairly well, but it still needs to be fixed a bit. And I still have 3 chapters to write. Is it 3? I still have 4 chapters to write, and I have 3 days to do it in, but my Mahjong group got canceled this week, so I should be able to finish fairly well. Just doubling up on Saturday. Sunday I'm seeing Night Vale live, so I'm excited about that. I have my dress picked out over there to wear, and it should be like a cupcake. It's a cupcake dress. It's so fun. I like it. So it's going well. Like I said, I had that little road bump where I wasn't writing and I was just looking at auctions, which I should stop. But I bought a bunch of new clothes. So new clothes from my closet, that's huge. Yeah. Just to note some things I did find the most helpful, which is this page. Before, when I was editing and going back and writing comments, I just had a page about what should be fixed and what should be changed and how I should change it. And this one's more very much in tune with the character, so I just put the character's point of view, which is either the Yakuza member Na or the Korean Mafia member Sehun. And I put the emotional start at the beginning and the emotional start at the ending, signs of that emotion, and for that I use the Emotion Thesaurus, which is an awesome book, and I obviously do not just use every one of them or even put that many in the book, but I just use that to kind of get a starting point for ways to express that emotion so I can show and not tell. And then I put the signs of the emotions for that one, and then at the end, and then I put what my character is worried about. So this was what I think was neat. You know, I could feel all this stuff that, yeah, he's worried that, you know, his family, the other Yakuza members are like turning against him, and how the city is turning against him, so nobody is there, and he only has Sehun, but now he's really pissed at Sehun because he's part of the Korean gang, which is destroying the city and all their traditions, so he's very upset with him, though he's the guy that, like, you know, will come up from his, like, hermit life to get love's first touch in, like, 4 years kind of thing, so he's very mixed emotions about that. And then I put the relationship of my MC towards the other, because this is a romance book, so there needs to be some romancing going on at some points between the violent Yakuza-ness, which, yeah, and tea. Tea. Going good. It's going good. It's not going perfectly. It's not going super well, but it's still going good. I get excited about the writing again, which I, at the start of this week or last week, didn't happen, but towards the end, I'm feeling the flow, I'm feeling it, and I'm happy. I do kind of wish it was at the beginning, just so I could more easily share with my beta readers. I have a new one that wants to read, but I'm giving it to her for the next draft. Like, I already have a draft 3-1 who is reading it from start to finish, and I'm very close to her, and she can kind of understand that I'm looking more for substance reviews and not writingness, because it's not pretty at all. It's like a 70% if I were going to rate it, and after the draft it turns into like an 80-85%, which is much more to my liking. So I don't want to give her, this new person, the old draft, because I already have someone reading the old draft and writing comments on it. But it's hard because, you know, I can't give her the middle of the book and say, here, this is the new thing. So I have to wait to give her that. But I think that's okay, because it makes it much easier. Like, when I have her started the middle of May, which is when I am working through chapters 1 through 10, so I'll probably just give her 1 through 5 all at once, and then save, you know, 6 through 10 to give as the next big chunk, and then the same thing with the teens I can do, but then after that I can just be like, here's all the rest of it. Read quickly now, I have the DFW con to get to, thank you very much. So, oh my. That's where it's going. I'm feeling really confident, but I also wish I could get a gut, like, one more editing job in before the DFW con, but it doesn't look like it. But this is a very big edit that I'm doing now, and I feel that it is completely correct that I'm taking this amount of time to do it, because it is going from, you know, being okay to being good. So that's a big jump. And then the next draft goes from being good to being excellent. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get things good, and then I'll worry about getting them excellent in a bit. So how's your novel writing going? This was my NaNoWriMo novel, and then I wrote a tiny bit before. Are you still working on that? I know Camp NaNoWriMo is happening, so there's a lot of people getting all excited into that. I am not one of those people. I do not do Camp NaNoWriMo, just because I have this. I know you can do it with editing, but I don't want to worry about word count. I just want to worry about quality. And to me, NaNoWriMo and all the NaNoWriMos are more about getting the words on the page and forgetting to hit backspace. So, yes. Does the story sound interesting to you? I mean, Yakuza, King Pai, Mafia-ness. I think this is so, like, randomly odd compared to the stuff I'm into, but I totally blame Mahjong, since I've been playing Mahjong. Yeah. that's completely it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I talk about writing, tea, and fashion, so I'm sure one of those will interest you. Because, you know, writing is awesome and goes good with tea, and you look awesome if you wear something fashionable like a nice moitié dress as you write. Because what could be more inspiring than Mana? He's like God. So yeah. Oh well, now I just made myself look dreadfully silly. Okay, until next time, bye bye.